Yo.
Let's go. Bro, I just got an achievement called Straight Fly Master as well.
Fire.
Right, 2%, 200%, not 2%. I almost said 2%. Going for 200. Fuck. That died. Never mind. I shouldn't have spoke. Okay. I didn't even check for attempt. Well, let me check attempts. Okay. Alexa. 3,158 minus 1,224.
3,158 minus 1,224 is 1,934.
Okay. 1,934. Attempts. Caps. Okay, so Forbidden Isle. I'd say that this level actually gets a lot more hate than it should. I don't think it's really a bad level at all. I really enjoyed my experience with it. So let's get into actually talking about the level. So if we go to the first cube, there's a random like 5-spike mini jump. It's absolutely terrible. It's like I think 120 Hz frame perfect or some shit like that. I can't remember where I heard that, but it is apparently. The ship is really not that bad. It's just once you learn it, you get there pretty easy. The ball has some really awkward timings where you have to click later than it seems, and it's just not the most fun thing. Then you move on to the second cube part, which has some pretty tight clicks, which isn't the best, but it's okay. Then you move on to a ship. The ship part is really free, but it's sort of like kind of a good thing, because into the transition to the wave, which is next, is really bad. It's easy to dive the spikes at the bottom and the top. If you're like, you have to be in the middle and sort of spamming. So yeah, the wave. This wave is absolutely fucking terrible. It's really difficult for no reason, and I just don't think it should be in this level. Then we move on to the memory part. It's pretty easy once you remember what to do. It's really easy to learn. It's not that hard. It's not too bad. It's something that you can get your hands on really fast. So once you have done that, you get on with like the staircase, like the pre-drop. This has some pretty difficult timings. Like the last click's actually pretty hard. So yeah. Then the drop. The start UFO is really not bad, but then you move into a ball, which is pretty difficult. You just need to time it and then sort of click 4 times fast, or 3 times. Then you have to hold a little bit late into some shit parts. Not that bad. You can get into this like pixelated slope wave, which is pretty difficult actually. I found I had a pretty hard time with that. I died there quite a few times. There's a little like spam at the end of this wave and another wave later in the level as well. I feel like that should have some spikes and D-blocks instead. I feel like I would have made it a little better for an entry extreme, but it's not that difficult once you get used to it. You get to the dual ship then, which is actually really fun once you learn it. It's not too difficult as well. It's a bit deceiving because it looks a lot harder than it actually is. You get this little straight fly at the end, which is pretty hard. You need to like click twice and then wait until you turn into a cube and are in like past the spikes so you can click. Then the rest of it honestly isn't that bad. You get to a ball and then another wave, and then there's a cube part which has some actually pretty late timings. It doesn't feel like that either. And then you get to a wave at 78, I think. That wave is actually pretty easy, but it's also pretty awkward as well. Like, if I'm having so many voice cracks, my bad. If you can fall into it pretty weirdly and it just doesn't play very well, but it's okay. And then you get to the ball. This is the worst part of the level. This ball is so shit. The spikes are sort of just a blur, and the last click is fucking awful. I got 82 times 6 before I beat it, which was stupid. The ship afterwards is pretty easy. Just make sure you're not too close to spikes, really. I mean, I guess you could say it with the rest of the level. The last wave is surprisingly difficult. It's pretty difficult. I mean, it looks pretty hard too. And again, it's pretty awkward, but you can get used to it pretty fast. And I wouldn't really blame anyone for dying to the last part. And then the last straight fly is also pretty awkward, but I got let down first try, luckily. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.